I know this is an old picture. Let's see if this actually works, though. Hmm. Well, that works somewhat okay. Let's just do some fine tuning here. What if we... Okay, so yeah, we have to get rid of the image. Ugh. I'm trying to give you guys as much of the screen as I can, but of course... Why are you... Not... Why does it have my screen cut off? Capture, add source, add source. There. I don't understand how hard that was. Okay, let's get to it. Man, this call's been having a rough time lately. I'll tell you what. Low food, low medicine. We can't get above 3 colonists for some reason. But hey, at least they're no longer complaining about a lack of things to sit at, right? So right now we have Eve walking around. Eve has kind of been Eve is kind of interesting. She has a 5-point debuff because an innocent prisoner died, but her rival Abia died, so she's actually in a better mood than she would be normally. Fish is eating. Werner's off playing recreation. Eve's just wandering around a bit. Fisher's out planting in the Fisher and Werner are out planting in the fields. Fisher actually has like a negative just because of one of his traits, which is kind of funny. A solar flare? What's that going to do? Okay, so that's not going to do anything. No, seriously, we don't have any electrical components, so we don't have to worry about that. Fisher is relaxing socially. Even though, right, he has absolutely nothing. No one else is here. Darkness. Okay, normally what it's telling me here is that Fisher would get a negative penalty since he's been out in the dark for a while, but Fisher's kind of a night owl, so his penalty is negated. We need to figure out some way of improving the bedrooms. Where's my phone? I can look. Uh-oh. What happened? An exotic goods trader has arrived. Let's see if we can get. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so we have. What can we sell? We don't have anything to buy. How much for the duck? Actually, how much for 2 of the ducks? Okay. So we bought some ducks. So Eve is now taking our ducks into the pen. So our one duck is now wandering around the pen. I'm thinking a couple things we can do. Number one is we should maybe make another pen. That might be a good idea. We can maybe sort up so the ducks have their own pen. Okay, you duck, get in there. There you go. There's a good duck. Now who knows? Hopefully they'll lay eggs and we can have more ducks. I think we're going to do that. We're going to make another pen. Okay, so there's that. I want a fence gate here. And I want an indication of a fence marker. There we go. Technically, the duck should have access to water, I know, but... Do we have water anywhere nearby? Oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. We're going to cancel all this. I want all this canceled. I want this stuff deconstructed. We're going to put the duck pen out here if we can. And the duck should have some water. We can't put it up there. Oh, wait, is it a lake? I think it's a lake. What is that? It's a marsh. We don't have any full-blown water zones, do we? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, let me try something. Let me try a few things here. Structure, wooden fence. No, we can't. Okay, so we can't put it there. Okay, I guess it's going back up where it is. How do we cancel the deconstruction? There we go. Miscellaneous for putting pen marker. Okay, in the meantime, what else are we doing? Oh yeah, let me look this up quick. While they're building that, we can look this up quick. I want to see how to improve bedrooms. So I'm going to just look that up super quick while you guys watch the pen being built. How to improve Okay, so the bedroom should be bigger and maybe improve the floors. So we can't actually do that. So what it's saying here is if we, for example, build a wall, so if we do structure and we do a stone wall, oh shoot, that's not going to work. Cancel that before they start building it. Okay, so here is, that's into our grow zone though. Okay, so we need to start reconstruction. So we need a wooden wall. Door there. Can we move you? Oh, yes, reinstall that. We totally can. Whoa! Eve, stop! Uh-oh. Now some of our live animals. Well, hang on. How do we... Here we go. I'm trying to find duck. There it is. There. And in this pen, we don't allow ducks. Fisher's off to cutting out grass in our field, as he needs to do that in order to make our feed area much nicer. Oh. Now he's off to play horseshoes. Well, I have to go watch Fisher. He's the one who's up. So now he's going to bed. Come on, you crazy duck. We have a special pen for you. There you go. Get in the pen. There, see? U5 is giving birth. Great. What are you doing out of your bed? Get your pen. So Warner is out there in the corner. I just want to make sure everyone's... You should be hunting, actually. Oh, wait, that's right. We don't have a weapon. We can't hunt. We don't have a weapon anyone to hunt with. So that's why I put them both on food duty. Fisher, I think, freaked up a duck. What's wrong with the duck? Oh, were you just being a duck? Okay. I mean, I guess that I'm okay with you just being a duck. Fisher's heading in for bed. Medical treatment. I don't think we can. Okay, so the room is finished. Not the wall, the torch. I mean, I guess if we deconstruct the wall, right? The Eaters of Gore are launching an assault. Wow, this one's tough. Come on, drop. Did we... Son of a... He needs to be rescued. He needs to be buried. Oh shoot, pause. Which one's our doctor? Why am I not shocked? No, Werner's our doctor. Werner! Dang it! Are you kidding me? Now what? Okay, pause. Werner now needs to tend to herself. Why is self-tending disabled? Well, at least Eve is the only person who's currently, and I'm going to say, we'll call it dire straight. Werner. Eve's going to die in 4 hours if we don't do something. I thought we had this tended. Death in 7, death in 6 due to bleed out, death in 13. Done. Werner, undraft. You're good. We need the building team to build a grave as soon as possible. Aye, aye, Jump. Where's the refugee? Oh, there is no way we are reaching them. Eve is down. Fisher is down. Eve is down. We are almost out of food, so it is. Folks, I know this really is bad. I would love to go help this person. But the unfortunate problem is, okay, Warner, I have to put Warner on hauling. Warner has to become a builder and a hauler if at all possible. At least temporarily. Well, Warner can haul, so that's good. So we're heading into day 3. So we're in day 2 now, I think. And we're out of food again. Ay, ay, ay. Fisher, though, is doing the right thing by mourning our dead. Unfortunately, they might be joining soon. We are out of food and we have no grounds which to get more. I don't want to send anyone into a combat scenario in their current health, in their current physical state. Warner is back into full. Group of travelers from the Troswell caravan are coming in. If they have food, that could be helpful. Okay, so Warner's back up. Yes, I know people are starving. Hold on, pause a sec. That's not one of no, that's not one of our rafts. Warner, I have to draft you temporarily. Kill the rat. Yes, I know we're starving. We're kind of running out of options, though. Well, I mean, except for once again, we can do here. Oh no, we don't. Okay, so we have a ram. Good. So if we slaughter the rams, because we need one to use. We have to do this. If we don't, start getting some meat in here, we're going to die of starvation. So, of course, we're just going to eat the meat raw. Oh, hey, check it. The rice crop is also finished up. Very nice. That means our resident cook, well, you know, the options are, unfortunately, eat the food raw or not eat. So, if those are the case, I think they prefer to eat the food raw, huh? Because now we have to cancel EU3 slaughter until EU3 is back up. Until EU3 is giving birth to the kid. Yes, I know. Unfortunately, Eve hasn't gotten to building the gravesite. I am going to speed build. I'm going to put everyone on building details so we can hopefully speed that up. She's lost her left middle toe and her left big toe. Why is this something else is allowed? So let's see if Warner likes the bedroom any better. Still awful bedroom, but it's not as bad. Alright, so next, we're going to order architect as well to build floor. Hang on. EU1 is now pregnant as well. So in other words, right, now we have to cancel EU. Oh, we do indeed have, it looks like, an egg coming. Yes, I know it was raw. That was unfortunate, but I guess it beats starvation, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can we? Here's my question with the floor. Can we smooth? Can we like? Hmm. Hmm. Now what? I notice I kind of groan. Oh no, Eve's having a tantrum. Yep. Well, we just lost a door. So now Eve considers the entire area to be her. Great. So Eve can eat the eggs. Well, you can cook the stuff first. I know it sounds weird, but you can. Why is something being cooked? Well, I guess we'll deconstruct. So Fisher is finally getting to work on the recursive bow research. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is your? I'm just curious what your intellectual skill is. You have basic familiarity. Okay, I was just wondering. Mm-hmm. So who's our current butcher? cook. It's Fisher and Werner. Two people cooking. We should absolutely be having no raw food. Like, I get they're starving, so Fisher's gone back to work on the recursive bow. No, that grave still has not been built yet. I know. Wait till the AI I've been giving updates to gets a report about this. Our builder spent the entire time rampaging. Wow, good thing you ate the raw food. You know, you could have cooked it. Okay, so what is this, day 4 we're in now? Wait, is that because there's no bill? So there's a bill listed. Yeah, due forever. Okay, so the bill's there. So yeah, we're on day 4. Well, good thing Warner made food for herself. Yeah, fun thought process. The time it would have taken you to have repaired that and to cook that, Eve probably wouldn't have gotten worse off. Finally, we're getting some cooked food. Now here's a team. Warner cutting and Fisher cooking. Well, Fisher's eating now, but you know. Come on, Fisher, make the food. Well, finally, Eve's roofing the place in. Okay, so finally, so somebody who's undrafted. And finally, folks, our member here is going to our person is going to get a proper burial. Well, we finally seem to be getting a good food source back up and running, which is great. Just wish we could get our colonist, our fourth colonist. Okay, so can we copy this? Eve working on building what's going to be our next new bedroom. Okay, bedroom 2 is made. Find a bed. See if it's assigned to anybody. And we can always do this, right? Install here. Once that's done, we make the room. We can just knock out this entire room. Okay, cancel that one. We're going to move Fisher's bet into here. Now, the only other problem we have is I can't just deconstruct the torches, can I? Well, there's what we can do, I think. I think... Yeah, there's a torch lamp. We just built these. Hooray! EU5 has given birth. And check it. The ducks gave birth too. Of course it's outdoors. It's a freaking pen. What do you want me to do about it? Yes, it's 2 fertilized duck eggs. Can stuff still grow in the rain? Yeah, it's still growing. Okay. I am perfectly okay with that then, as long as it is capable of growing. I have no problems. No, that's okay by me. Where's the male duck? I have an idea for some pretty names. So you're the female duck? Cool. How do I name you? Seriously, how do I name you? No, I want to name the duck Donald. I want to name the ducks Donald and Daisy. I love it. Body. Like whole body pregnant, late stage. We haven't seen much in the research department this week, have we? I think we have enough shirts. I think we need pants now. So let's do this. Do until we have... There. I figure we need pants. That's probably the problem. They're probably all naked because they don't have pants. We can totally do that. We can totally give them pants. And Fisher is once again trying to figure out how recursive bows work. But now he's realized that some of the rice crop is cooked, so he's going to go take care of that, which is good. I mean, we need food. We absolutely need food. As Eve, I think, is about... No, he's just chilling out in the kitchen. See, this is kind of the situation of... We had a starter colony. And for what it was, it worked pretty well. But now, right, we need to expand our colony. You know, we're on day 5. I think we're on day 5. Yep. And we're back to work on that recursive bow research. Oh, where are those spaceships? Where did the spaceship chunks crash? Those are boomalope. I don't want to mess with boomalope. Huh. Oh, they're all the way over there. Probably best to let them be. All right, back to research. Okay, so that's Warner's bed. That's Fisher's bed. So now we just have to do it one more time, but we can't do it bare because we're in the middle of a horseshoe pit. Well, we could always do this. That works. We're just going to move the horseshoe pit. Eve's bed will be reinstalled there, as that will become Eve's new bedroom. Oh, right. We also will need to... We also need a light. Uh-oh, hold it. That could be a problem. We're going to reinstall. I don't really want to risk a fire. Let's put it there. Now the only problem is the horseshoe pit is still currently up back, which is kind of funny if you think about it. Hey, check it, the potato crop's done. And Warner is currently restocking our wood supply. Fisher's bringing in the potato harvest. Come on, Fisher, cook that food for us. I think we're finally back in good shape. That's right, eat one of the older meals so that we hopefully get rid of them before they rot. So Warner has once again picked up the potato harvest, hauling it into our respective areas so that it can be prepared. Maybe we should do the same thing here. What do you think? You think 10 meals? That's 3 per colonist and a spread? That's not bad. We'll do that. Bills? Uh-oh, we're out of fuel. Oh, wait, this thing's not going to count because we don't have them stored. May as well just keep doing it, man. Well, actually, there's a way around that. I just need a shelf. Here's a thought, build copy. Perfect. Oh, the torch lamp is having a problem. Not the duck, I want to check the egg. There's gotta be a way to protect the eggs. And the eggs gonna bust before they hatch. Wait, the problem is it's roofed. Right? There. Fixes that problem. We just have to hope for the egg rots. the roof gets built. We're on day 7 now, so what we're going to do is, since today is the day of Sabbath, we're just going to let the colonists do as they will. Remember, folks, the Sabbath is not necessarily about I didn't even realize we were on the day of Sabbath already. Remember, folks, the day of Sabbath is not necessarily about not doing work. And because of that, what we'll do is we will have the it's about doing what you enjoy so that you can spiritually recharge. So, for example, if Warner does indeed enjoy gardening, then this is not, I mean, if Warner wants to spend his day gardening, well, sorry, I keep forgetting all 3 of them are women, her day gardening, you almost can't tell with the pawns, then you know what, that is her. She is more than welcome to harvest out in the field. If Eve wants to rest, sleep, and play horseshoes, perfectly okay. I'm going to use the bathroom quick. I'll be right back. Eve is repairing the damage that her rampage caused. Actually, they might hatch before they rot. Oh, we still have those to do for do until you have 10. Oh, wow. It says we have 39 meals. Wow. Yeah, they're even listed. 39 of them. Yeah, I don't think food's going to be an issue for a while. So on the so on the 15th we will call it a stream. Well, a lot of botched harvests, unfortunately, but it's not like we don't have the food. Yeah, time to start regrowing the potatoes, huh? We have one ram. How the heck is everyone getting? We have visitors. A group from Toba is visiting the colony, and a wild man wanders in. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting on a couple of fronts. Let's see here. Who's our best? I'm going to assume tame is going to involve our animal skill. Not you. A 7. Okay, a 7. Hey, Fisher. Let's go find this tam, dude. Oh, shoot. Now I lost tam. Why do we have an open grave over there? Oh, sorry. Why do we have Ryan? I don't want to arrest him. Okay, it says that Eve is currently our listed handler, so it's not going to let Eve try it. We are going to put... Who's our 7 dude? Okay, so Fisher... I'm going to have Werner drafted and here just in case this goes sideways. Although technically I don't see why that would be an issue. Fisher should absolutely... Like, Fisher has leveled these guys. I'd say Fisher should be in transit. And Werner is just going to stay put in case Ram attacks. Come on, bring some potatoes. Okay, so the tame attempt failed. Warner, you're off. You're off drafting. It looks like Fisher's going to do something else. So Fisher, you are cool. In the meantime, we have those visitors as well. Visitors on the southern bend. I am also going to pull Warner Fisher off the handling detail. Huh. Well, I guess they're not traders. I guess can't do anything. Okay. Well, that's fine. Fisher's gone back to researching how recursive pose work. Boy, they were saying, look at all this. 10, 20, 30, 38 food. And now it's down to slightly less. But still, no one's going to deny that we have food for a while. Okay, so we're going to get some last minute architect orders, I think. We are going to, and like I said, we're probably going to call it. Oh shoot, hang on, cancel. Cancel! Well, hang on, maybe not. If we put the bed here, we can go along with our original plan. Several of our meals got right away because they weren't used fast enough. Okay, so now we're going to deconstruct Whoa, what happened? What are you doing? Yep, we lost 10 more of the meals. God, another 10 more. This is why we only need like 10. There we go. All right, so, so let's set the work schedule. Let's set the work and the schedule back up, and we will call an episode. Pause the game. Eve becomes a firefighter. Everyone is set to patient. You're going to be our doctor for next week. You're going to be our basic worker. You're our warden. You can handle the stuff. We're going to take Fisher off of cook. So Warner's our only cook. We don't have a viable weapon, so... Alright, so Warner's our cook. That means I want... Warner's also going to be our plant cutter. Alright, that'll do it. Let's set the schedules. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3. That's not right. Okay, then the whole thing's screwed up. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Alright, reset us to everything again. Four there, 4 there, 4 there. 4, 4, 4. And schedules are set. Okay, everyone's looking good. Eve will work, and Eve will sleep 0 until 3 in the morning, and 12 to 1 p.m. Actually, no, it's not right, but I think 12 to 4 p.m. No, 12 to 3 p.m. Basically, we've got a person every 4 hours. One will be sleeping, one will be recreational, and one will be working. Alright, that's going to do it for this week's episode. I'll be back tomorrow night for whatever Wednesday. Until then, go in peace to love and serve the Lord. As for me,